Hey everyone, this is Aarti. Welcome to my YouTube channel Ace English Academy. In this channel, I will be sharing videos on the basics of English grammar. My videos will help you to improve your grammatic skills, as I have designed each video to help you to use English effectively. And if you like my videos, please like, share and comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for future notifications. Thank you. Keep supporting, keep watching my videos. So let's start. Let's start today's topic, that is past perfect tense. As we have discussed about the past indefinite and the past continuous tense in the previous video. Okay. So what do we understand by the past perfect tense and where do we use this tense? Okay. Past perfect tense expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. Okay. It shows something happened for a specific time in the past. Okay. So let's understand it in more detail. See here. So before coming to the this example, I will tell you this past perfect tense. I will explain you with the help of this figure. See here, this figure. Already I have explained you that past perfect tense is used to express actions that occurred in the past that finished before another action in the past started. Okay, see here this figure. This big arrow is for one action and this small arrow is for the another action. Okay, so both the actions you can see, this is past, here is present and here is future. So both the actions are taking place in which tense? Past. Okay, but here this action is taking place before this action. Okay, this is finished before this one, this is finished before this one. Okay, but both the actions are in past tense. Okay, and what is the rule for this past perfect tense? As perfect is used, always which form of verb? Third form of verb will be used, and subject, had, third form of verb plus object. Okay, so let's see, we'll understand it with the help of comparison, because we talk about this past activity or past action in the simple past also, and same thing we are talking in the past perfect tense also. So how come simple past is different from this past perfect tense? See here, this is simple past tense and the other one, this is past perfect tense. Okay, in simple past tense we describe one event which occurred in the past. Okay, and here in the past perfect tense, when two events are stated, when we talk about or we discuss or describe two events, okay, we use the past perfect. Okay, to describe the earlier event. Okay, as I have told you in that figure also, that the big arrow was earlier than the small arrow. So for the big arrow thing, for the big arrow action, what we will use? Past perfect tense. Okay, because that action happened before the other action, that too happened in the past tense. Okay, so let's see examples here. First example, I found my wallet yesterday. One event happened in past tense. I found my wallet after I had reported it to the lost and found committee. Okay, so wallet was found when when it was already reported to the informed to the lost and found committee. So this action happened or before he found his wallet. Okay. So with the second event, what we use? Past perfect tense. She enjoyed. See here, look at the second example. She enjoyed the trip last summer. She had enjoyed the trip by the time she entered high school. First, she entered the school. After that, what she did? Enjoyed the school trip. This was the second event. Again, what we use? Past perfect tense. They, see here, third example. They bought notebooks last weekend. Happened in, this action also happened in past. They had bought notebooks before she entered the classroom. So before entering classroom, what she did? Had bought notebooks. So this was the earlier event. So with earlier event, what we use? Past perfect tense. Okay. Now I hope the past perfect tense is clear to you when we are comparing it to the simple past tense. Okay. See here examples. Past perfect tense. One event happened before another in the past. Event 1, first event is this, and the second event is this. John had gone out when I arrived in the office. So he went out of the office when they arrived in the office. So with this we will not use simple past. What we will use? Past perfect tense. For the earlier event we use past perfect tense. Similarly here three more examples are there. You can just take your time and go through all the three examples and understand them. Okay, moving on. The rules we use for framing sentences in the past perfect tense. For affirmative means the normal positive simple statements. Subject, had, verb third form plus object. Okay. So in perfect tense we use third form of verb and had in past perfect. Okay. With all the types of verbs, whether they are singulars, whether they are plurals, what we use? Had. Okay. I, you, he, she, it, singulars, we, you, they, plurals. First person, second person, third person. With all, what we use? Had. Okay. This is very simple. I had, see here, subject. I had done my homework. You can add here. Okay. So this is how you can make simple affirmative sentences. Do, did, done. This is which form of verb? Third form of verb. Do, did, done. Play, played, played. Write, wrote, written. Irregular verb. You remember? We have already discussed about the verbs. Okay. So this is how we make affirmative sentences. Now next one. So here comes the past perfect tense rules for interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences we know are the question statements. Okay. So what we do? We bring this auxiliary verb in the front in the place of subject. Here, had, subject, third form of verb, object, and the sign of interrogation. Okay. So here, had you written this poem? Had you written this poem? Had I done my homework? So this is how you can make interrogative sentences. Okay. Now comes the negative sentences. Negative sentences we make by just adding not to the sentence. Simple affirmative sentence, just add not. Subject, had, verb third form, object, and here is the not. I had not done my homework. Okay. And with all the persons, what we use? Only had. This is very simple and easy. And here I have made all the three types of sentences using the verb decide. Okay. I had decided. You had decided. She had decided. I had not decided. You hadn't decided. This had not can be pronounced as had not. This is contracted form of had not. Okay. What we pronounce it? Hadn't. So had I decided? Had you decided? See here, sign of interrogation. Clear? Go through all the sentences. Okay. So next comes the past perfect continuous tense. Okay. So what do we understand by the past perfect continuous tense? It indicates something that began in the past, continued in the past, and also ended at a defined point in the past. Okay. Is that clear to you? So what we can say, the past perfect continuous tense is used to express a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action or time in the past. It tells how long the action had continued or the duration of the action is emphasized more. Okay. For example, see here, let's discuss one example. He had been working at the company for 5 years when I got the promotion. So he had been working. Action is started in the past, continued to happen. Okay. For 5 years he had been working when I got the promotion. Okay. Till when that action continued? When I got the promotion. So the action continued for some time. So duration of the action is emphasized more here in the past perfect continuous tense which held in the past. Okay. So let's understand it more clearly. See here, I have drawn this figure which will help you to understand this past perfect continuous tense. See here again, this is past, here this line is present, and this is future. So here all the activities are in past. So this is ongoing activity. This big arrow is an ongoing activity taking place in the past before a specific point in the past. Okay. So the duration of this activity matters. When we talk about the duration of this activity before the another activity starts here. Okay. That is what we use for that. We use past perfect continuous tense. Okay. See here. The past perfect continuous tense, or what else we call it? What we call it? Past progressive, perfect progressive tense. Shows that an action that started in the past continued up until another time in the past. Okay. So let's see examples. So let's first discuss about the rules of this past perfect continuous tense, and then we'll discuss the examples. So what are the rules for the past perfect continuous tense? Subject, had, been. With had, what we use? Been. verb first form, ing, and object. Also, we can use here since, for, before. Okay, I will explain you about the use of the since, for, and before. So let's see here. With all the subjects, what we use? Had and been. Okay, with all the subjects we use had been, and then comes the base form, that is verb first form with the main verb, and past participle form ing. Okay, so see here now examples. So here are the examples for past perfect continuous tense. Okay, first example: I had been writing articles on various topics for 3 hours. So as I told you that emphasis is laid on the duration of the action held in the past. So duration for 3 hours. I had been writing for 3 hours. Second, he had been reading different kinds of books since morning. Okay, duration of activity or action or an event. See here, third one. They had been playing football in the field before it started to rain. Before it started to rain helps you to identify the duration of the action. Before it started raining, they had been playing football. They played football for some duration of time. Okay. Jane had been gossiping in the coffee shop for 2 hours. Okay. Similarly, two more sentences. Okay. So this is how in past perfect tense we talk about an action which started in past, okay, and continued to happen for some duration of time, okay, and the emphasis is laid on the duration of action, okay, held in the past. So see here next now. So talking about the past perfect continuous tense, we may use since, for, and before for these sentences. Okay, since, for, and before. See here with the examples. Martha had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. Okay, the program that was terminated had been working well since 1945. Kathy had been playing the piano for 35 years. So we use these words in the past perfect continuous tense. Okay. As we have discussed about the use of since and for in my previous videos also. See here, use of since and for. So you can just go through this table and find out about the use of for and since. Okay, we have already discussed also. For is applied before uncertain time, okay, and since is applied before certain time, okay. When we talk about a specific time like 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 5 p.m., 4 a.m., we always use since. And when we talk about uncertain time, 2 hours, 5 hours, an hour, so we use for with it. Okay, similarly you can see all about the months, days, years. Okay, all are explained here. You can just revise them. Okay, moving on now. So here I have made comparison between the past continuous tense and the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, because both the tenses are used when we talk about an action held in past and continued for some time, because it talks about the continuity of the action held in the past. Okay, So how come these tenses are different from each other? Okay. See here, when we talk about the past continuous tense, it emphasizes what happened when the interruption occurred. Okay. It shows only continuity. And in the past perfect continuous tense, it emphasizes the process of action before interruption, not when the action was interrupted, but before interruption. It shows continuity, okay, and also duration of the action. So this is different from this tense, okay. When I arrived, Lisa was reading newspaper, okay. He was tired because he was exercising so hard. So in this sentence, what we see? That he was tired because he was exercising so hard. He was exercising at that exact moment. Okay. See here examples for past perfect continuous tense. We had been looking for the wallet for 2 hours. See here, duration of the action. When Susan found it. Okay. He was tired because he had been exercising so hard. So what we see in this sentence? The sentence, the sentence emphasizes that he was tired because he had been exercising over a period of time. Over a period of time. That he was still exercising at that moment, or that he had just finished exercising. So anything is possible. Okay. So here what matters? Duration of the action. Okay. I hope now this past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense and past continuous tense both are clear to you. Okay. Moving on. So let's see here the rules of past perfect continuous tense for different types of sentences. These are affirmative sentences, these are negative sentences, and these are interrogative or question statements. Okay. So for affirmative, how we write? Subject, had been, verb first form, ing. So time reference we can use here. Okay. So time reference I have told you since for are used. So see here, he had been traveling for 2 hours. He had been traveling for 2 hours. Okay. So negative, what we will do? We will just add not. What we will add to the negative sentence? Not. See here. Subject had not been, verb first form ing plus object. Time reference. He had not been traveling for 2 hours. Simple. Just we have to add not. Now comes these interrogative sentences. Had, subject plus been plus verb ing and object. Had he been traveling for 2 hours? So sign of interrogation. So this is how we can make sentences like affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, using these formulas. See here next. Here I have made sentences affirmative, negative, and interrogative. You can see the sentences here. I had been buying. I had not been buying. Had I been buying? Okay. So you had been buying. You hadn't been buying. Had you been buying? So with all the subjects, you, she, we, they, we use had. What we use with them? Had. Okay, so this is how we can use past perfect continuous tense to make different sentences. Okay, so this was all about the past perfect and the past perfect continuous tense. I hope now both the tenses are clear to you, as I have made comparison of both the tenses with the simple past and the past continuous tense also. Okay, so we have revised all the four tenses now in this video. So thank you for watching. Keep supporting. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Ace English Academy, and we will learn about the future tense in my next video. Thank you.